Proceed.
A simple question, Miss Jones. I hardly think it warrants a Camille.
Okay, first of all, I don't know anyone named Camille, and how rude are you? Do you think I wear this attire because I am quirky? Do you know what I do for a living?
Your occupation has nothing to do with these proceedings.
I'm in the fashion industry. I'm also a patient at this hospital, which means I'm sick. May I have some more water, please?
Miss Jones, I'd like to get out of here sometime this evening.
That makes two of us, but I don't remember the question.
Well, I'm not surprised. I asked so long ago.
Is she allowed to be this rude to a witness?
No.
Not really. Ms. Walsh, repeat the question.
Certainly, Your Honor. It appears Sonny Corinthos was driving his son Michael's car on the night in question. Was Michael in the car with him?
Okay, I don't know that it was Michael's car that Sonny was driving. I don't know what Michael drives. I mean, it's not like he and I run in the same social circles. And second, it was pouring down rain outside. You could barely see what was in front of you. If Sonny wasn't illuminated by those headlights, we wouldn't be here now, would we? And Sonny Corinthos, I have to tell you, not such a big fan. I mean, I don't dislike him or anything, but I don't drop everything and stare at him in awe when he walks into a room. I was much more concerned about meeting the pool man so my boss's big fish didn't die.
Your Honor, really?
Stay on track, Ms. Jones.
Sorry, just trying to explain.
I'm going to make it simple for you. Yes or no? Was Michael Corinthos in the car with his father, Sonny Corinthos, at 3 a.m. the night Claudia Zaccaro was killed?
Claire Walsh is a shark with 3-inch heels. There's no way Maxie's going to be able to keep her cool once Claire starts coming at her. I just don't think that's going to happen.
I agree. I'm with Sonny. Right? Maxie's going to talk us all into prison cells.
No, she's not. Look, I know Maxie better than I've ever wanted to. I mean, she practically lives in my place. Maxie gets people to underestimate her by acting ditzy. She's smart. She's savvy. She's going to know how to handle Claire.
That's a nice vote of confidence. Doesn't make me feel any better, because Maxie's life is a mess, and now Michael's life is in her hands.
Okay, then if you really do believe that Maxie's going to confirm Michael as a witness, you need to get out of the country now.
Going somewhere, Michael?
I'm going home, Max, and you gotta let me. There was never any contest. You were always my favorite guard by far.
You know, flattery will get you nowhere.
No, I'm serious, Max. I mean, you weren't like all the other guys, stiff, uptight, like they're in the freaking Secret Service. You were real. You took me out on bike rides to the park, played Nerf guns with me and Morgan. I just felt like you liked hanging out with us.
And I did, and I still do. All right, you and Morgan are terrific kids.
See, that's the thing that everybody's missing. I'm not a kid anymore. I know things that Christina and Morgan can't even imagine. Dad's not gonna survive in prison. He's claustrophobic. He has meltdowns. He has enemies. Anthony Zaccaro could take him out anytime he wants. You and I both know that Pentonville is Zaccaro territory. You know I'm right.
Look, you hear me arguing?
Well, then help me fix it.
Look, Michael, I understand your instinct to protect Mr. C, all right? If it were my father, I would do the same thing, but that's not what Mr. C wants for you. Look, just hang tight until after the trial, all right? Mr. C is very resourceful, and Diane is scary brilliant. They may just pull this off.
Doesn't matter how many different ways you ask me that question, my answer is going to stay the same. I have no idea if anyone was in the car with Sonny that night. Because, wait for it, here it is again. All I could see was Sonny at the gate because the headlights were on him. And even if I could have seen in the car, I probably wouldn't have looked. I was too focused on waiting for the pool guy.
Yes, the pool guy. We know. Let's approach this a different way.
Make it work. You win today's gold star.
When Sonny opened the door to exit the car, did the interior light come on?
They usually do.
Okay, that's it.
Your Honor, I have been extremely patient through all of this, but now I really have to object. Asked and answered and asked and asked and asked. Ad nauseum. Ms. Jones' testimony is clear and succinct. Visibility was limited because it was raining. She saw Mr. Corinthos illuminated in headlights at his gate with a stain on his shirt. End of story. End of testimony. Police.
I agree with Ms. Miller. Your objection is sustained. Anything else, Ms. Walsh?
One more line I'd like to explore.
Quickly, then.
Do you have a boyfriend?
I have a non-husband.
I'm sorry?
A non-husband.
Would that be Damien Spinelli?
Yes.
The same Damien Spinelli that not only lives with, but works for Jason Morgan, Mr. Corinthos' enforcer.
You think I should leave the country?
I think you should follow your instincts. The court's not looking good right now. Johnny got you to go off in front of the jury. Robin had to tell the truth about what you said to Claudia that night. Okay? If you honestly believe in your gut that Maxie is going to name Michael as a witness, then this whole thing's over because we cannot depend on Michael to hold up under pressure. So if you have no faith in Maxie, you need to leave while you still can.
I have to think about all my kids right now, not just Michael. What about Christina? She's walking around wounded. And you got that pig, Ethan, who's got to pay for what he did. I admit, the trial's not going well, but Coleman's on the jury. He's not going to convict me, like I said before. Diane can turn this on a dime. Can we all agree that the best thing for me right now is to get acquitted? There's no other option, right?
Can we all get real right now? The reason why you don't want to leave the country is because you want to be around in case your new son Dante decides to throw you a crumb.
Wrong, Carly. It's not just about Dante. We got Michael on an island, drowning in his own guilt, alone. You got Christina, who's been abused, and Morgan, who's hurting. We haven't even talked about that poor kid. One second he thinks he's got a family he can depend on, then you and Jax are blown apart, and he's got a new brother.
None of those things are the reason why you're risking yourself, Sonny. You think that if you stick around that you can somehow get an in with Dante. Well, it's not going to happen. You're kidding yourself.
You don't know him very well.
You don't know him either. And he keeps rejecting you over and over again. When are you going to smell the coffee?
Think another conversation about Dante is going to solve anything?
Hey, we don't have to have another conversation about Dante, because I'm not leaving. That's the end of that.
Okay, then you know what? We need to know where we stand. I'm going to go to GH and see how Maxie held up.
Wow. Could have predicted that, you know.
What are you talking about?
Jason makes a beeline for the door every single time you talk about Dante.
Yeah, he doesn't like Dante or trust Dante because Dante's a cop, which is a contradiction because he likes and trusts Lucky and he's a cop.
Lucky never tried to take down the organization.
I don't think he can pull it off, to be honest with you.
What is that, pride? Are you crazy? This is what I'm talking about, Sonny. The reason why Jason walks out of the room every time. Your skewed vision of Dante. This man that you're so proud of is a cop who you shot with lethal intent. And he doesn't care that you didn't know that he was your son. He hates you, and he's never going to forgive you. So the sooner you understand that, the sooner you can get on with the business of survival.